Video, falls ihr aufzeichnet. Genau. BSCC British Swiss Channel of Commerce. Aber ist nicht gelistet. Ja. Ich meine, ich hätte in der Einladung jetzt von dem Meeting hätte ich auch den Link mit dazu genommen. Der Stream ist eigentlich am Laufen. Die Mikros sind an, also es wird schon ausgegeben, oder? Was denn? Du musst weitermachen. Ich kann es dir geben. Easy. Das ist nicht von uns, das ist ein Bild von Ihnen.
Wow, also die Lichter blenden ziemlich, gell?
Ja, das ist so. Willkommen im Studio.
Oh.
Aber wenn du möchtest, können wir das auch vielleicht ein bisschen runterfahren. Ist das für dich?
Ja, das wäre nicht so schlecht.
So, dann haben wir noch diesen Call mit ihm.
Test.
Einstellen kann.
Test.
Also, sie geht jetzt in den Videocall, sie sieht dich dann gleich. Ne?
Mhm.
I can't hear you.
There we go. Do you hear us now? Hey there?
Can you hear me, Emily?
Not sure if you can hear me, but you're on mute.
We can hear you.
You can? Okay, good.
Good. I don't unmute her. Now you can hear us, I guess.
Now I can hear you.
It's
Hello.
difficult to see from there, from the background, where the
Yeah.
unmute button was on Zoom.
Understandable. And it's weird to see me on 3 big screens when I'm not in the room.
I had that problem yesterday, yeah. It's a bit disconcerting.
It's very strange. I hope I'm not super loud.
Perfectly well.
Oh, good. How are you both?
Very good. Very good. How are you?
Good. Although I'm experiencing challenges trying to log into our YouTube account,
Okay.
which is not good because I haven't logged in on my computer before. It's saying it needs verification on my colleague's computer,
Okay.
which I could quickly actually open and do so. So can you give me a couple of minutes? Because we're going to need that, aren't we?
Sure. Easy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because right now the stream is not live yet, I guess.
Yep.
Although we are already streaming the video that you currently are seeing from us. This is already
Okay.
streamed to your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a really silly question. So am I going to have to set up exactly like this, the Zoom meeting for our clients to join
Exactly.
and just give them the live streaming link in that Zoom? So they're going to join Zoom, but then they're going to see it through YouTube.
I wouldn't do so because YouTube has a lag of like 30 seconds or so.
Okay.
And therefore that would be really irritating for them, right? So
Yeah.
actually the only thing that they need to have is a Zoom call, because then they would see the persons with the group of people here just exactly as you see it right now and as the people see it on YouTube, right? So what you
Okay.
now see on Zoom is basically the same that the people will see on YouTube. It's 1-1.
So why do we need YouTube at all then? I'm really confused. Why am I not just giving them the Zoom
My
login
understanding
details?
was that basically YouTube is used then by you to A, record the event, and B, make it available afterwards to the other people in your community, if you like so. And for
Okay.
remote people to passively join the event and consume it, basically, only without being participant here.
So they can't do that. So say we don't want to share it with them afterwards.
Mhm.
So say all we want is, so I've got people that have already registered to join live stream while it's happening. If I just create a Zoom link and we share that with them, and then we don't worry about sharing it again afterwards.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on the number of persons that you want to invite to the Zoom meeting. Not sure whether there's a limitation depending on your account and how you set it up. That might be an issue.
Okay.
And we have to make sure that at the end, all those other participants in the call behave the way they should, so that nobody has their mics on, that nobody, starts taking over the discussion.
Yep.
If it's a view only participation, then YouTube is basically you can't do anything, right? You can comment, you can share your thoughts on the chat, but that's
Yep.
basically it, right?
But so we do webinars through Zoom all the time.
Okay, cool.
So we already have that functionality, and as far as limitation of numbers is concerned, I mean, I know that we've had, well, last year we had 500 people virtually attend.
Cool.
No, sorry, that was through a different platform. That wasn't through Zoom.
It was the event, huh?
No, even more complex. We went with an event platform. Yeah.
Luca, sorry, which camera are we currently? Because I'm always talking to this camera, to the wrong one. Then basically I sit down here. Maybe. So, now it's this one. See, a TV studio. There we go. I'll join you. Hello.
It's a really clear picture.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really clear, which
Nice.
is great. It's kind of funny being in Zurich and you guys are in Basel, and yeah, still feel part of it. That's great. Okay, so my mind's going to keep on dumping here before I go and potentially log in to the YouTube. So I know that we've done webinars through Zoom for at least up to 200 people before.
Okay.
If we get that number, I'll be absolutely jumping out of my skin, but I think we probably won't get more than 100. So taking it back to basics, can we just set it up as a Zoom webinar?
Sure. If you basically what I have to tell you, this one is out of our control then, right? So
Yep.
everything which is required to manage the Zoom call or webinar, this would be something in your hands, right?
Okay. Are you then saying that it would be better if we do it through YouTube?
No.
No,
it
it's still
depends
going to
at
be
the
in
end
my
of the
hands.
day. Depends on your needs, right? YouTube is really for passive consumption, I would say, for a unspecified number of persons and to share it later on, or maybe you want to have it in your YouTube channel. Although I understood that this is more like a private event and should not be public afterwards. And you can do some like pre-scene, post-scene, commercial, whatever. If that is not required, and the only thing that you want to provide to the event is basically what you're seeing right now, there is a person remotely brought into the event, onto the screens, onto the speakers, then sure, that is actually what Zoom provides to us.
Yep. Okay. Now, what if, because I'm now leaning towards that as a simplistic option for my team, what if I then get a panelist confirm in the next 2 weeks who is abroad, and I definitely will need to bring them in via Zoom? How does that affect the live stream for the participants joining through Zoom?
If I understood correctly, I mean, if you bring somebody in from abroad, this person would actually only be provided to the same Zoom webinar as a speaker or so, right? And then what would need to be done is basically switching between who is the pinned person in the Zoom call. So who is the one who's always be enlarged and on the screen, on the projector, however you might call it. So that is basically what would need to be done by your team then, managing the Zoom call so that always the right person is part of the group of people here on stage.
Yep. Okay. All right, that's something that I need to work out then with my team.
Yep.
So then we would not need the key, the YouTube key that we've already provided you with. Do you need any of that from Zoom?
No. Here what we would need is basically, well, the Zoom ID and the password, just as you provided to us for today, because we would be just another participant of the webinar, I would say, just as we are now just a participant of the call, and our view will then be displayed here on the screens, and the sound is provided via the speakers, but we are just another participant.
So just the standard dial-in webinar details from Zoom, I would give that to you, and as you say, you would then dial in as that, and then that's live
Exactly.
streamed out.
I mean,
Yeah.
what would be required is that we are now talking to each other, right? So we should not be muted or so in any way. So we should have the rights to
So
take
you
part
would
of
be,
the discussion.
yeah, you'd be set up as a speaker then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right. It's amazing how discovery brings up new questions and answers, because this seems now easier than if we go down the YouTube route. And when I say easy, I think for our team, just because we're already FA with the webinar functionality.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we would just have to bring in the speakers that way. Okay.
I mean, we can try out with the YouTube stream, right? Just to see whether it would work in case that this will be an option for the event, so that we are sure that we know how this one would work and that the streaming key is okay and that it would be properly set up, if so, if that's okay for you.
Yep. Let's do that. I just have to get the other laptop. So give me a couple of minutes. One sec. Sorry.
Easy going.
Liebst auf der einen Kamera oder durch den Wechsel?
Das muss ich entscheiden.
Das ist,
Kann sie
aber sie
entscheiden.
ist schon bei euch irgendwie.
Genau, sie muss dazu sagen, was man die Kamera kann. Wäre zum Beispiel, dass sie die Kamera in die Publikum zu schwenken und so ein bisschen Impressions von da zu bekommen, wobei fairerweise muss das ist okay von ihnen abholen, dass wir sie in Ordnung ist, oder das, hey, jetzt werden Video-Recordings erstellt, ist das in Ordnung. Nein, habe ich nicht besprochen. Ich würde mal machen. Also eigentlich hast du eher Podiumsdiskussion, das sieht man davon. Ganz oder sowas. Ist nicht drüber rutscht, sondern. Was ist dahinter für die Heizung, ne? Das arme Fenster bestimmt. Kosten, genau. Das ist mir egal, aber die Kosten. Genau, ich würde erwarten schon, dass sie das haben. Das Deckmikrofon.
Das haben wir gestern noch probiert.
Emily, can you hear me? Emily?
Und da waren von 3 war nur eine da. Und die anderen 2 haben sie heute dann wieder neu hinzugefügt. Ja. Und es ist einfach.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Did it work?
Okay. No, I'm having all sorts of trouble trying to get into my colleague's laptop.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I can't verify our account. So I'm going to have to get her password to get into her. No, but her laptop's not locked, and I still can't change the access to verify it.
Okay. And your account is not in YouTube registered as. Do you have a company
Well,
account or so?
Yeah, we do, but because I haven't logged in on it on my laptop, it's saying that it's laptop specific and I need to go
Ah.
onto one that's already been verified.
Okay.
But then the account recovery for her is her
No.
phone number, which we have soft phones, which so
Yeah.
therefore her phone's not logged in.
Okay. I see.
Not for profit processors, they're terrible. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. So shall I take this away and we explore the Zoom route?
You can do so. The other option that I can propose to you just quickly that I set up a live stream in our YouTube channel, and
Yep.
then send over the link to you, and we would switch the streaming key that this one is then streaming to our YouTube channel. If
Okay.
you like, that is
Yep.
basically like maybe 3 minutes or so. if
Yeah,
you
let's
want
do
to.
that. Let's do that, because at least
Although
then.
that doesn't, show that it works with your account. It just gives you an idea of how it would look like if we
Yep.
stream it to YouTube. There we go.
Yeah, perfect. That's a great idea. Thanks, Marcel.
I'm bubbling.
Do you need anything from me, Emily? Or
I need to come back to you on sandwiches.
that's fine. Yeah,
so,
but then I think-
so allow me to do so. Remind me, in your email, did you have recommendations of how many they would serve?
It says it's for about 10 people,
Okay.
one of them, but it just depends how much you want to give them, because they're going to have apéro riche afterwards as well. So
Exactly. So I don't
maybe
want to
we
give them a
can
lot.
Normally I think for 70 people we would probably recommend, I don't know, about 10 of those.
Okay.
But you probably can get away with less. Unfortunately, I've never seen them because we haven't had them here in Basel yet.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's for me, it's a bit difficult to judge as well. So the people in Zurich said that normally for around 70 people, they would do 10 to 12 of those sandwiches, but it depends a bit what else we're offering.
Yeah.
Because you have an apéro riche after. How long? Sorry, just remind me. How long is it between the?
The apéro
sandwiches
riche is
and
going to
the
be for an
apéro
hour and a
riche?
half.
And how long? So
Oh, sorry. And then the
presentation?
sandwiches. Yeah. So the sandwiches is just for the first half an hour when people arrive.
Mhm.
But
And-
people will come sporadically.
Yeah.